Glasgow, a city of contrasts, where ancient meets modern and the industrial past collides with the creative present. But this journey to Glasgow will be no ordinary one. We will be hitchhiking all 400 kilometres of the way there. A journey that will test our courage, our endurance and our faith in humanity.
Did you feel safe?
No.
Why not?
But look, we're alive and we're here to tell the tale, so it's fine.
But it will also be a journey that will open our hearts and minds to the kindness and generosity of strangers. So buckle up and get ready for a ride through our journey.
How you doing? Thank you. Whereabouts are you heading to?
Glasgow.
Are you going to Glasgow? Amazing, that's what we like. The time is... It's not even 5 AM yet. Today we are hitchhiking about 300 miles to Glasgow. We probably won't even be there in about 12 hours time. Let's go.
There are three main routes to get up to the checkpoint. The first follows the eastern coast all the way up the M1 to the Scottish capital, Edinburgh, where it is then only a short hop across to Glasgow. The second initially follows the same route, but then cuts across the Pennines, either at Scotch Corner or Newcastle, before joining the M6 up to Glasgow. The final route travels west to Manchester, hugging the western coastline, past Carlisle and all the way up to Glasgow.
You think we're going to be there by 3 o'clock?
Yeah,
No chance.
I think we will.
I think like 8.
At night?
I think it's going to take 12 hours.
That's too long. No, it can't.
Do you think like an hour stuck in each service station? And it's a 6-hour drive anyway.
Yeah. Well, I said 3, Demi said 6, you said 8, so we'll see.
As of this morning, we raised over £12,000 for charity.
20 minutes till we set off. I'm just surprised about how many people there actually are. What do you reckon? There's about 100 people there or something? 150 people maybe? And I think everyone's heading to Meadowhall, which is the place next to the motorway. So yeah, this might be trickier than expected.
Teams heading north towards Leeds, like us, have two main access points to the M1. Either take the tram to Meadowhall Shopping Centre, which sits directly on the M1 itself. However, with 250 people hitchhiking today, it may be more popular and therefore more challenging to get a lift. Or instead, take the tram north to Hillsborough and hop through the smaller but busier rush hour roads towards junction 36.
So I think the plan is to get the tram to Hillsborough, which is about a 10-minute journey from here, and then hitchhike from a petrol station in Hillsborough to the M1, which will take us north to Leeds, hopefully. But that is the plan as it stands, because I think a lot of people are going to Meadowhall, because that's obviously next to the M1.
We're happy with Hillsborough.
My head's messed up. We're going to Hillsborough. Yeah, I think so.
Transport number 1. That man over there, they've got picked up. So that means we can hopefully take their spot. They've only been there 5 minutes maximum and they got picked up. So that's great news, because then we can take their spot over there. So we've been standing here, what, like?
Not long.
Not long, it's not been too long. But we've seen about 4 or 5 groups go past us in cars, which is promising. So that means we can actually get picked up here. But yeah, we're worried there are people further up the road, so they're getting the first ones. But hopefully people look at them, can't decide, and then pick us up. That's what we're relying on. So we'll give it probably another 45 minutes here before changing plans. So hopefully somebody picks us up soon. That'd be great. A61, yeah, that'd be great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And when you get in someone's car for the first time, a random stranger, how are you going to be feeling?
To be honest, I don't think I'll be that scared because I can talk way too much. So I feel like I'll just interview them on their whole life story, explain the charities, and then hopefully by then we'll be there.
Oh. What's your name? Steve. Ollie.
Alright, what's it all about anyway then?
Oh, yes, we're doing a charity hitchhike to Glasgow.
Yeah.
And we've just started.
We're students of the
Sorry.
University of Sheffield.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You've got to get to Glasgow.
Yes, tonight.
These guys,
Oh yeah.
they can't find it.
Oh.
We should have shown it.
We told them to go where we're going now, yeah.
There's about 200 people who are doing it, so we're all competing with each other.
I've passed two groups further down.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to park. You can't pull in and stop for him.
Oh.
I think we chose a good spot to
Yeah.
be fair. It's not really a competition. I think we're making it into a competition.
Give us a prediction, what time do you think we'll get there?
I would think, if with a bit of luck, I would think you might make it for about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh.
That's good. You trust us.
Good one, yeah. I think that's a good bet.
I went for 8 o'clock, that shows my trust in us.
I mean, I used to work all over the country, and I used to work in Glasgow quite a lot, and about 5 hours drive, full on.
So he's dropped us off about 20 minutes up the road, and that way's the M1, so we should be alright now. There's a lot better chance of finding a lift here than where we were before anyway, which is good. So sign's back out, let's go. How are we feeling? I think we've actually got a lift. Wow, how good. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, thank you.
Yeah.
Where's he going to? Where's he? Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Great.
Yeah.
That would be great, thank you, thanks a lot.
Are we okay to just pop?
Yeah, chuck that in there.
What was your name, sorry? It's Tom. Tom, nice. I'm Ollie.
I'm Demi.
Alicia. So, we're trying to get to Glasgow.
Okay.
We've got one day,
Yeah.
and we're raising money for local Sheffield charities.
What made you want to pick us up?
Why not? Nice thing to do.
Yeah.
I saw the charity bit and
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah.
We were beginning to lose faith.
I know it's not far, but you'll be bang on the M1.
What's your prediction for what time we're getting to Glasgow? Do you have faith in us?
I absolutely have faith in you.
The last person said 4 o'clock.
I'm going to go 6.
6.
6.
That's
okay.
more realistic. Where are we now? So we've made it to Barnsley, which is about 20 kilometres up the road from Hillsborough. We've had 2 lifts so far, one with the CEO of a school management company and one with a retired builder, so 2 completely different walks of life. We're now stood outside Tobury Carvery on junction 37 of the M1, I believe, waiting to head up to Leeds hopefully, but yeah, spirits are higher. They were getting a bit dampened. How are we feeling so far?
I feel like we're not going to be here for that long, so...
Do you think it's a good position?
I feel like it's a tricky position.
Yeah. But the thing is, we always feel great at the start, and then about 10 minutes later, we're all cold and tired, and
Yes.
we lose hope. But yeah, I think it will be good here.
Where are you trying to get to?
Up to Glasgow.
Yeah, I'm not going that far.
Yeah, Glasgow.
Sounds a bit silly when we say it.
How you doing? Been asking everyone what's your prediction for what time we're going to get there. We've had 4 and 6
When did
so far.
you set off? If you were just driving straight to
8 o'clock.
Glasgow, how long does it take?
4.5 hours.
Oh, so it's what? 10? Yeah. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock?
4
I
o'clock.
reckon.
So you believe in us?
I said 5 o'clock.
Matt had done a fair bit of hitchhiking himself before and wanted to give back, so he drove us 10 minutes out of his way to work, which eventually made him late, to drive us to Leeds Skelton Lake Services, which was further up the M1.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, thank you.
Bye.
You took 1 to get it, is that it?
Yeah.
That's
great.
impressive. How long have you been here for? Oh, 5 minutes, that's fine.
I think we should leave because there's too many people here, and we are going to have to wait until they all go before we can go, because that's just being polite, isn't it? So we're thinking we're going to leave and walk 15 minutes to this other petrol station that we know, but that might be a mistake.
Do you know if it's possible to walk out the service station without being in a car? Can you walk? Yeah. And just cross into Leeds?
Yeah, if you go straight, there's a roundabout
Yeah.
up there, go straight on A60.
Great, amazing, thank you.
Great, thank you so much.
We've been walking down this path now for probably about 10 minutes towards Leeds.
Ollie's gonna record my worst moments today. I'm gonna be crying like, hey guys, this is Stephanie.
We had to walk away from the petrol station, and it doesn't look like anyone's here, which is positive. We just need to find a spot to actually stand now, because it's all a little bit awkward on the main road. So it's been about 2 hours since we arrived in the Leeds area now, which is pretty painful. Spirit is waning, we'll say, which isn't ideal. I've already put a message on my Instagram story if anyone can pick us up from Leeds. But I don't know, I have hope. 20 minutes, I have hope. How do you think we're going to be feeling when we're standing on the side of the road for maybe 1 or 2 hours waiting for somebody to pick us up?
Probably pretty sad and cold and hungry and tired, but I'm going to bring lots of snacks and yeah, we've got loads of signs, so I feel like that would be good. We don't have any extra cardboard though, so maybe we're not very prepared for that.
If we're actually being honest, we just need to get there because I want to go on the Glasgow night out, and to say you failed the challenge would be embarrassing, I can't lie. I can't come back from this hitchhiking trip having only got to Manchester.
But then just before all hope was lost, this turned up.
Newcastle, yeah. Could we get a Scotch corner would be ideal services.
Although the driver offered to take us all the way north to Newcastle, we decided we didn't want to risk getting stuck near a city again, so decided to actually jump out at Scotch Corner, the gateway to the A66 and then onto the M6.
Basically,
What is it, just a big junction?
a big roundabout, mate, and it joins you, the A1, which we're on the now, that carries on north up to Newcastle and then onwards up to Edinburgh, up the east coast, or it cuts west across the A66, which is a big popular road. So it's just a big fucking meeting point where people coming south, people going west, people going east, so it all just happens there, man. Hey! All being well, you'll be there 5 hours. No.
At 5 o'clock.
It's doable, man, aye.
Then, in one of the most random moments of my life, he asked us to make a sandwich for him.
I think there's bread in there, man. Try that. Yeah, I just next to that bag. That's it. There you go.
We got you. Eyes on the road.
Yeah, man. Slap some fucking chicken and cheese on that for the boss. Cheers, man.
Anything else?
No, that'd be a lot, man. I've no eats. That's a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, hey!
Apart from the big thumbprint through it, it's all good.
That was Demi's fault.
That was it.
Cheers, John. See you later. Oh, what a guy, that was sick. First ever time in a truck, that. So yeah, now we're at Scotch Corner and we're hoping to hop across to Carlisle. How do you find that?
That was so funny.
So John had taken us twice the distance of every other driver we'd had so far combined to Scotch Corner, the turning off point west towards Carlisle.
We've made it to Scotch Corner. We're probably about halfway through the trip. How are you finding it so far?
Good. The last ride was really fun, but hopefully we haven't had any girl drivers yet, so we kind of want a girl driver. But ideally, it would be good if we could go all the way to Glasgow now, rather than getting little lifts.
Who's been your favourite driver?
John.
Go on, describe him. As if the video hasn't already given away himself.
He was just funny.
Have you ever been in a truck
Very-
before? How did you
no.
find it first time?
It was comfortable, to be honest, yeah, quite spacious. We did have to make a sandwich, which wasn't a part of the agreed route, but, you know, we didn't mind.
Did you feel safe?
No.
Why not?
But look, we're alive and we're here to tell the tale, so it's fine. I will sort out the music.
So my prediction of 8 o'clock is 6 hours away, and it's a 3-hour drive from here. So I'm thinking we're going to spend 3 hours waiting still. No, we'll be there about 7. What did you say? 5, which is 3 hours time. That means we'd have to. Oh, what is that smell? Honestly, working next to motorways is disgusting. Hey!
Then about 10 minutes later, we struck gold.
Hi there, how you doing? Thank you. Whereabouts are you heading to?
Glasgow.
Are you going to Glasgow? Amazing, that's what we like.
It meant Jordan could take us 3 times the distance we were expecting to the M6, all the way 266 kilometres to our final destination of Glasgow. We couldn't really have picked a nicer guy to spend 4 hours in the car with. It was also the first time he'd picked up hitchhikers, so it was a new experience for all of us.
Somebody told you that was going to happen.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't believe. I'd be like, behave yourself. I don't pick up waifs and strays in my fancy Toyota.
We're going straight to Glasgow now, so we don't have to worry anymore. And yeah, this guy's a legend.
We've left the country.
We're actually here. That felt like a long time, that 3.5 hours, but yeah, we're here eventually. The guy actually took us to our hostel as well. He was a dead nice guy. Shower and then beer.
So after 400 kilometres, we've just arrived. I am absolutely exhausted. It was way more socially tiring than I thought, having to explain to the drivers everything about the charities and what we were doing and making small talk. But Jordan, the guy in the end, was proper sound, and he made it really easy the last 4 hours. It was dead comfortable, his car as well. If we'd have got into one of the cars earlier in the trip for 4 hours, like the lorry for example, I don't think I could have done it. But no, he made it sound the last 4 hours, and we all really enjoyed it. Now we're going to have a night out in Glasgow, thoroughly deserved. I cannot wait to have a pint. And yeah, if you want to donate any last minute donations, I'll leave a link to the Just Giving in the description. It's going to 3 Sheffield charities and 1 Glaswegian charity. But yeah, I will see you in the next video.
Between us all, we raised over £13,000 for charity, had some unforgettable memories, and yes, met some really good people along the way. We had a lot of fun, and I thoroughly recommend hitchhiking. So for more of this content, please subscribe, help me towards 1,000. And from me, Demi and Alicia, we'll see you next time.